Wynncraft is loaded with dungeons, all of which have unique rewards that honestly tend to be overlooked the majority of the time. So what if those rewards were all I could use? In this series, I will not be allowed to use any weapons, armor, accessories, or elemental powders that were not acquired as a reward from completing dungeons. For the sake of making the challenge a little more fun, I'm considering boss altars to be a type of dungeon, and as such I'm able to use unique drops those bosses have. This is the Dungeon Master Challenge. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so for this challenge, I think I'm going to be playing an assassin. It's the class I'm most familiar with, and I think Vanish will come in a little more useful in this first boss fight where I only have access to my starting weapon and no armor than Heal will for the mage. And I really do not fancy trying to play a shaman for this. I'm not gonna do that. Warrior and archer, they exist. Iron Man, assassin, let's go. Skip the tutorial, and there we go. We have our first and only weapon that we can use until the first dungeon is defeated. The Oakwood Dagger, 3 to 5 neutral damage. That is all we get. It is not great. So let's try this out. Shoutouts to the Nelston with his Innate Hero Challenge. I'll leave a link to that series down below for inspiring me to try my own custom challenge for restricting yourself when playing through the game. And everybody be sure to acknowledge the supremacy of cooked Pop-Tarts. We need to grind up until we can do Sewers of Ragni. So we need to be level 5 to be able to do the quest to access the dungeon. However, we have to fight something in that quest, and I'm not certain if I'll be able to take it out as I am. We'll find out, though. Now, as I have access to food, potions, and scrolls, I will need to train up cooking, alchemism, and scribing. So for that reason, I think it would be a good idea to get started with gathering skills. I don't know if I need mining. I think I need all but mining. I should check that. I need some gathering tools. Also, hello, zombies. Oh, I just realized I have a chicken. I should get rid of that. I don't know why it's out. It, like, defaults itself out. I didn't have it out on my other character. Doesn't change anything at this stage in the game, but no pet. Makes things easier than it should be. Let's go ahead and continue questing for now. Let's do Cook's Assistant. And Poisoning the Pest is completed. Is there anything down here? This might be a bad idea. A Rattling Mage. Oh yeah, that's a bad idea. Yep, and dead. I lost a wheat grain, no! God damn it. Now I have to go get another one. There we go, and then we've got the waste apron that I cannot use. I could do infested plants. That's a quick one, but yeah, let's do infested plants, and then I will go do Sewers of Ragni. 400 XP, hell yeah, level 7. Down we go. Oh, I should have let myself bounce. That's a lot of fall damage. And there we go. Quest complete. Ooh, beehive. Just what I need. I will see what I got from that beehive in a minute. Nivlin honeycomb. Health regen and health on cooking. That's very good. Definitely want that. The dead bees are negative health, but increased neutral damage on alchemism. That's pretty insane, the amount of damage I could get from that. Because 6 of those would be like 40 damage per hit. At the cost of, you know, losing half my current health, and I'd have more then. But that's... I'll hold on to those. Those could be very useful. Let us begin. Quest book analyzed. Alright. Let's unlock the Decrepit Sewers. These Decrepit Sewers will be pivotal in the progression of this account. If I can't defeat this dungeon, then this account's not going anywhere. Come on. Whew, okay. Didn't get hit once. We got this. Did you just open that? No, I didn't. You did. Don't deflect blame. And there we go. Level 9 achieved, and the Decrepit Sewers Dungeon is officially unlocked. And the important thing with all of this, the Dungeon Merchant. So, upon completing this dungeon for the first time, I will gain access to being able to buy things from here. The Wither's Head Rib will allow me to buy a weapon, because God knows I need it. The only weapon I will have access to is the defibrillator, which I've never purchased in my life, like literally never, but it is my only option, and it is considerably better than what I have right now. I spent a good 8 hours grinding out professions, dying multiple times along the way and losing all of the materials that I was gathering. And I also farmed up a bunch of enemies to gather the ingredients needed to craft all 3 of the things that I need for this dungeon: the food, scroll, and potion. I regret everything right now. And there we go, we got our first of several different, I guess, resources crafted. It's our scroll. We've got plus 18 health, which is basically smack dab in the middle of what it could have possibly been. Plus 13 health regen, just above the middling point. It's 12.5 in the middle, so it rounded up. And then 9% health regen, smack dab in the middle of that as well. It's basically perfectly in the middle of what it could be. Lasts 272 seconds, should easily last the boss fight, won't last the whole dungeon, but I just need it for the boss fight. And there is our potion. Let's see how this compares to the estimated stats. We got 14 health, which on a scale of 5 to 25 is ever so slightly beneath the smack dab in the middle. Minus 3% attack damage, perfectly in the middle there. 34 main attack neutral damage, slightly under the midway point. And then the 4% gather speed is the top end of that, but that didn't really affect me too much. Alright. 2 down, 1 to go. And last but certainly not least, we have our food. Alright, comparing to the middling stats, I'll tab again. We got plus 65 health, which is a little on the low end. 66 would have been right in the middle, and then plus 19 health regen. Almost as low as it could be, but it's fine. I did my math based off of getting the minimum, which I knew was not likely. So we now have our food, we've got our potion, we've got our scroll. The 3 of these together should be able to give us the strength we need to take out this boss. And then for while we're just trying to fight our way there, I've got some poison so we can just sort of like kite the enemies and poison them. He's crying. I never noticed that. Bob the zombie's crying. I guess it makes sense now why you get Bob's tear. Let us enter the Decrepit Sewers Dungeon. Oh man. 10 hours of work for this. I know this dungeon well. I've run this dungeon many, many, many times. But, boy, am I not looking forward to this. Stun everything. Yeah, that poison works well for this. Alright, I need 18. I've got 8. Just 10 to go. There's no ranged enemies in this first area, but there are ranged enemies after the parkour that I have to do. You know, when the random enemy feels like a boss, you know you're in for a treat. $25, and you mark 26, my friend. Ooh. The time has come. It's time. We've got no accessories, no armor. Our weapon is the level 1 Oakwood dagger, the untradeable one you start with. In my bag, I do not have any spare weapons or armor or anything. Time has come. Still only 18, so I won't be able to use the 19 potion, but I can use the 18 potion. Just be safe there. We'll put that up. All of these will last long enough to fight. This would have actually lasted long enough for the entire dungeon. I don't know why I didn't just consume this before entering the dungeon, because this lasts a long time. But it's fine. It is what it is. The time has come. We get to enter this boss fight. I am not ready for this. My health regen's pretty nice, though. Let's go. Oh yeah, that health regen was definitely worth it. I get hit down to what would have been like half health. Jesus! Yeah! Okay, I'm glad I went for that health regen, because he would hit me down to like what would be half health, and then I would regen all of it in time. I might have slightly over-prepared for that, but man, that is satisfying. Whew, okay, well, I guess it's time to say goodbye to this piece of crap. Let's grab us a defibrillator. And then while we're at it, we can grab the Gathering Scythe, Axe, and Rod, using up all of our fragments. And then I'm going to immediately go straight back in and grind this dungeon some more. But that's going to be at the start of the next episode. So I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in episode 2.